Coming up this afternoon, calls intensify to investigate 60.8 billion cedis loss incurred by the Bank of Ghana in 2022 to prevent a similar situation from recurring in the future. We'll hear from economist Professor Godfred Bokpin, and stakeholders in the mobile money transfer bring back calls for a further reduction in the electronic levy to encourage digital payments. And later on in the bulletin on the Joy Business Van, we will tell you the story of honey-based startup JA24 Foods Limited, founded by Judith Akos Atama, making natural honey for consumers. I am Beverly Brom. Thank you so much for your time. We settle for the details now. Economist Professor Godfred Bokpin has called for an independent body to examine and investigate the 60.8 billion cedis loss incurred by the Bank of Ghana in 2022. Speaking on Joy News, he noted that the findings and recommendations from the proposed investigations can be used to guide future governments and the central bank to avoid such huge losses in the future.
For the central bank to have stepped in the way they did, yes, we can explain that, of course. Probably if they hadn't done that, there would have been full-blown economic crisis and all that. But the extent to which the central bank has exposed it raises serious questions. And I think that we will probably need some independent body to investigate all of this and make proposals and reforms going forward.
Economist Professor Godfred Bokpin. Now, stakeholders within the fintech space are calling on government for a further reduction in the electronic levy to help expand the usage of digital payments in Ghana. The fintech players say, based on their research, the e-levy charges is discouraging a number of Ghanaians to pay for goods and services through electronic transfer. According to General Manager for Cellulant Ghana, Eric Quarty, the development is likely to affect the financial sector of the economy. He was speaking at the Momo Stakeholder Forum.
What we need to do is, one, to address the issue of e-levy rates. The government has listened, and then in February this year, I think they reduced it to 1%. But then, as I mentioned, there is still the need. There is still the need to, if we want digital adoption in Ghana, there is still the need to reduce it further.
Eric Quarty is the General Manager for Cellulant Ghana. Now, as part of activities to mark this year's World Jollof Day celebration, leading culinary brand Onga has organized the third edition of its annual party-themed cooking contest, Onga Jollof Battle. Themed the Online Influencers Edition, the event featured 6 content creators showcasing their culinary skills as they battle for the jollof supremacy in the sizzling hot Onga kitchen. Head of Corporate Communication and PR at Promasidor Ghana, Gideon Kudo, indicated that the event reinforces Onga's position as the #1 food seasoning in Ghana.
As a brand, we are committed to providing good quality products that delivers in the pots. But at the same time, too, we are very much interested in giving the best of marketing experience and brand experience to our consumers. A typical is the event that we're organizing today, in addition to the numerous cooking competitions that we do organize. So, Onga Jollof Battle is here to stay.
Now, after the cooking contest, food blogger and dentist Ellen Che Bafo emerged winner and took home the ultimate prize of 15,000 Ghana cedi with products and souvenirs from Onga. She spoke to Joy Business.
I feel very, very proud because I've worked for this. Yes, because when I had the call to, participate in this thing, I tried cooking 4 times, making beef jollof, goat meat jollof, chicken jollof, and it wasn't to my expectations. So I went with a chance. Everything about Onga is super big.
And that's the end of the Joy Business Report. Please stay tuned in for the Joy Business Van after this break.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it, then use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my brain chain, in my You can pay school fees, even chest tights with the apple. Ecobank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
Hello and welcome to the Joy Business Van, brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and MTN Business. What are we doing today? Now, honey-based startup JA24 Foods Limited, founded by Judith Akusi-Atama, is tasting sweet success. From her production facility in Accra, she supplies 600 outlets across the country as the demand for honey soars. The Joy Business Van tells her story this Wednesday.
Hi, Joy Business Van. I'm Judith Akusi-Atama, the founder and CEO of JA24 Foods. Welcome to Honey World. So, JA24 Foods started close to 10 years ago. During national service, I happened to run into some business idea. I was posted to Forestry Commission. We went for some inspection in one forest reserve. I met with the forest manager who introduced me to beekeeping. And myself, I've been an entrepreneur growing up. So I picked up the idea because I knew that along the line, even if I get a job, I was still going to venture into the passion of doing business myself.
Judith had no idea about beekeeping, but decided to give it a try.
With the growing middle income earners in Ghana, even as far back as close to 10 years ago, I felt that it was something that could sell. And there was a need in the market when I researched. Then you told me, I came back to Takoradi, did a few research on the market to see how honey is doing and if I could start with that. And there was a need on the market, so I picked it up.
Judith studied chemistry at the University of Ghana. She considers herself more of an agriculturalist when it comes to passion.
Because I read chemistry, it gives me an in-depth understanding of what honey is on the chemical level, so that I know how to explain certain things to customers, because honey is not the same as we usually think. It varies from nectar to nectar. And even how the reason why honey does not expire, because I did chemistry, I better understand it so that I can explain it to someone who may not be able to understand.
But what was the honey market like when Judith started close to 10 years ago?
10 years ago, I found out that people were doing some bits of it, but it wasn't widespread. People would rather choose to go and buy it in their villages when they are coming back from funerals and all. And we're not paying attention to the one in the shop. Neither were the retailers also doing branding well enough to attract people when they enter the shops. So but 10 years down the line, people are doing competitive things on the market. There are very good brands that are competing the foreign ones, and there is a growing interest in wanting to walk into a shop and buy it, as compared to I want to get it only when I go to the village.
One of the first things Judith did before starting off was to research about honey.
Honey builds the immune system. It also lowers blood sugar level, because as compared to the processed sugar, honey is a healthier sweetener compared to the white sugar or the brown sugar. And also, honey has minerals that makes you healthier. Honey also gives a lot of energy. I would recommend honey for those who jog in the morning or go to the gym in the morning, because Honey has natural basic sugar that is basically carbohydrates that gives you energy instantly. So right after going to the gym, you can just have a teaspoon or two of honey and you are regaining your energy back.
Next, Judith had to find a source.
Initially, I was buying from the forest manager that introduced me. And then at a point, I ventured into the bee farming myself. And as we grow, my farm was not able to still sustain us. And then other beekeepers, I'm in collaboration with other beekeepers, people who have been in the business longer than myself, who we source from in addition to our farms.
From No Beehive, Judith currently owns 200 of them. Next time, Judith will share some more insight about bee farming.
Beekeeping is a very interesting kind of farming, and it doesn't require so much attention, so much land like some kinds of farming. So if you are interested in beekeeping, you get a hive. The box that we usually see is called a beehive. You get it, you get trained, because training is very vital for you to get the yield that is needed for you to grow the business.
Well, you can watch the Joy Business Van on the Joy News channel at 5 p.m. on Business Live. Do follow us on our social media pages, including LinkedIn. The EcoBank Salary Account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salary through EcoBank. With the EcoBank Salary Account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account, plus many more. EcoBank Salary Account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 Ghana cedi, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save As You Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent temporal disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing account to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank Salary Account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank Salary Account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank Salary Account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003225 wherever for further details. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. I am Beverly Broom. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of our programs.